How can you feel loved by cleanliness, George?
Yeah.
I still don't understand. I am here to find that out.
It's just like tranquility.
Oh, tranquility. Okay, well. And can you just tell us, how did you meet? How did you fall in love?
I moved to Florida when I was 15 years old from New Jersey, and there was a church down there that I started going to with my family, and Noelle happened to be going there. She'd actually gone to this church for her whole life. And I just made a group of friends, and we kind of passed each other, you know, figuratively, like in the halls and literally in the halls of youth group and church, and never really talked for years. And it wasn't till we went on a missions trip together that we happened to be in the same team that we actually got to know each other a little bit. And before that, we had known each other, but we kind of had false impressions of each other. She thought I was this punk, which I kind of was, actually.
I don't know how false they were.
Yeah, exactly.
They were pretty accurate.
She thought I was just this crazy kid. And I thought she was stuck up and one of the, goody homeschooled kids and the whole thing. And it wasn't until we went on the missions trip that we actually learned that there was more to each other than just that. And as we got to know each other, we started a friendship, and it's like, this girl's pretty cool.
We realized we had a lot of common interests, and he made me laugh a lot, and I don't know what attracted him to me, but I liked that he made me laugh. We had a lot of common interests, and then we just, of course on a missions trip you have that spiritual high and you grow together in that way. So we came home and we just started hanging out more and getting to know each other more in real life, and then it just progressed from there, really. He has to think about it.
Yeah. We've been married since 2006, and so how many years is that? I can't even count. 15 years. 15 years.
Going on 16.
Going on 16 years. Thank you. I feel like I'm getting too old here. And we have 4 kids, ages 3 to 13, and so we just have a wide gamut: 3 boys, 1 girl, and
And one dog.
and one
Dog.
dog.
Yeah.
One dog.
Lots of noise in our house.
Yeah. I would say right now is probably one of the most challenging times in our life, honestly, to consistently keep that going, in the sense that we really have to be intentional, very intentional, because our lives are just so busy. And, it can just seem like every day is just kind of, okay, what's the schedule? And then you get to the end of the night, kids go to bed by 9:30, 10, and we're dead, we're wiped, just drained.
So I don't think I'm very good at communicating when I need time with him. I think I want him to know. And so I don't say anything, and then I'm hurt when he doesn't. So I want him to realize that I need him. So I'm bad about admitting when I need.
Yeah.
So.
That doesn't really, I wouldn't say it stresses me out. It just, I want, it's like, I want things to be okay. I just want everything to be okay. Is everything okay? Let's be okay. Here, let me make you a cup of coffee.
Yes, right.
I have a bent for sure, and I struggle definitely with anxiety and some depression. And so he has been very, very good at helping care for me through that. And I've been thinking about this lately, just how patient he is with me when I'm having those harder days. And so he's really good at noticing those things and coming towards me in those days when I'm struggling, and he's patient with me, and he's not, he's learned over the years, I would say, for sure, because it's an interesting dynamic, because he doesn't struggle much with either of those things. And recently I noticed it he was having a down day, and I was so irritated with him for having a down day. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Which hardly ever happens.
Right, it never
Yeah,
happens. And
remember
I
that.
was so, I don't remember what it's about either, but I was so like, oh, get over it.
Yeah.
Like, get up and let's go. Like, come on, this is ridiculous. And
But
then,
I respond well to that. Like, I'm just like, I think she
Right,
said
yeah,
that, and
yeah.
I was like, you're right. This is so ridiculous. Like,
but I remember thinking, gosh, he has to do this a lot more than me, and he's so much more kind and patient with me.
my love language is that, you know, I come home and the house is clean,
Sure.
and there's an amazing meal cooked. I'm good. Like, you give me that, I'm happy
Wow.
for days.
That happens all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Any big decision that I make, if I don't have her support, I can't do it. I can't. It's gonna be, you know, I can make the decision, but it's gonna be one that is not full of peace at all.
Running a business together in some ways has been really hard. You know, we don't agree on everything, and I want it to be my way because it's my business, and so I don't always like his input, but I still want it, and so I need it, and I know that he's,
Yeah.
you know, his perspective is different than mine, and that's a good thing. Like, we need that balancing
Right.
out of each other.
Especially when we ask each other's opinions, and we both do this. But it's like, what do you think about this? And then you already have in your mind your opinion about something. What do you think we should do with this? And then
I
you
just
say,
really
blah, blah,
want
blah,
you
blah.
to say it's great.
Yeah.
Don't really tell me.
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
really
And then it's like,
Just
well,
tell
that's
me.
not the answer I want. I'm like, well, why'd you ask me in the first place?
Right. Right.
I'm grateful that we have the relationship where, like, if he doesn't think it's from the Lord, that is going to put a huge red flag up for me. You know, I'm not going to say, well, I think this is from the Lord and you don't, so which one of us
Right,
is, you know?
right.
So I think that there's like that level of, and I think that comes with just us being together in the Lord. Like, there's that, one of us we can't go, we're a team. So anything that I do, I want his blessing. And if I don't have his blessing, then something's wrong, you know?
So I'm kind of a clean freak and a neat freak. Things that trigger me are on crumbs on the ground.
Oh, wow.
You know, the kids like on the couch just eating like crackers and it's just falling. Like, that kind of stuff just gives me. That's where I get anxiety.
Okay.
We don't do that.
Because they're not allowed.
Yeah, so I invested in a $100 handbag. No, it's worth. But you know, stuff like that for Noelle. You know, she sees that stuff as, hey, that can wait, right? We have other priorities like giving attention to the kids. We're doing this thing that we have to do. I see that and I say, okay, we have to clean this up.
Yeah, and he doesn't intend for me to feel guilty anymore. But my brain, I can't.
Anymore.
Like, I have the hardest time rewiring my brain.
Yeah.
I still am hurt when he comes in and vacuums. Or I still, like, I'll vacuum before he walks in on purpose. And he'll still get home and vacuum again.
Wow.
Like, it's
Bring the
not
microscope
an
out, you know,
issue.
and just like.
It's not about the floor, actually. It's just
Uh-huh.
his thing. He likes to come in and vacuum. It's like this rewiring of my brain that I don't think is possible. I can't do it. Really was a long process, and you know, my dad passing away and him walking through that with me. I think, like you saying that, will you be there for me? Like, God was showing me that in so many facets of our marriage through that season. And so I think, like, that just brought me to a point of, like, he was there for me through losing my dad. Then soon after that we had the miscarriage, and he was there for me during that. So I think that I can see how that is really what probably brought us together to a point of, like, I'll go anywhere with you because yes, you will be there for me. And we will be there for each other. And so it really just was like a process that now looking back, you know, you can see God's hand through all of that and bringing us to where He wanted us. And it's just, it really is amazing when you think about it.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this, and I hope it encourages and challenges married couples of West Shore.